Today, we embark on an intimate exploration of a book that dares to question the very fabric of our existence. It challenges how we perceive the passage of time and our place within its relentless flow. Imagine, for a moment, what it would be like to live so deeply immersed in the present that neither the haunting shadows of the past nor the uncertain whispers of the future hold sway over your mind. Envision a life where peace and fulfillment arise not from what has been or what is to come, but from this singular, fleeting moment. This is the profound journey that Eckhart Tolle invites us to undertake in The Power of Now. In this audiobook summary, we will delve into Tolle's transformative teachings, uncovering timeless insights into breaking free from the tyranny of time. Together, we'll explore how to overcome the lingering pain of the past and embrace the present moment as the ultimate gateway to enlightenment. Whether you are yearning for inner peace or seeking a deeper connection with your truest self, this book offers a wellspring of wisdom that can forever reshape how you live. So stay with me, and as we journey through these ideas, not only will you grasp the core concepts, but you will also learn practical ways to integrate them into your everyday life. Unlocking a richer, more intentional existence. Eckhart Tolle's story is one of profound transformation, emerging from the depths of despair to discover a light so radiant it reshaped his life. In his late 20s, Tolle was consumed by an overwhelming sense of hopelessness. Often waking in the dead of night, he found himself drenched in the cold grip of emptiness, questioning the very purpose of his existence. The sound of a distant train whistle echoing through the silence of those nights seemed to mock his isolation, amplifying his inner turmoil. Love felt like a foreign concept, and nothing, neither family, nor friends, nor work, could fill the gaping void in his heart. A relentless question tormented him. Why am I living as though I'm merely enduring life? One stormy night, the weight of his anguish reached a breaking point. The fierce tempest within mirrored the fury of the weather outside, and Tolle felt an almost irresistible urge to vanish, to escape existence itself. Yet, when morning arrived, something extraordinary happened. Awakened by the gentle chirping of a bird outside his window, a sound he had somehow never truly heard before, he opened his eyes. Sunlight streamed softly through his window pane, its warmth caressing his face. In that moment, a profound stillness settled over him. Tears welled in his eyes as he gazed around the room. Everything appeared transformed, vibrant, and alive. It was as if he was seeing the world for the very first time. From that day onward, Tolle began a quiet yet profound transformation. Each morning, he ventured into the park, sitting alone on a weathered bench. The trees swayed in the breeze, their leaves whispering secrets of a timeless beauty. The sunlight danced upon the grass, and even the smallest creatures seemed alive with purpose. Solitude no longer felt like a curse but a blessing. He began radiating a quiet joy so infectious that strangers approached him, eager to know his secret. "What is the source of your happiness?" they would ask. His reply was simple, yet profound. "Happiness is within you, but the noise of your mind drowns it out. You are caught between the regrets of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow." Have you ever allowed yourself to simply live in this moment? This revelation is the essence of Tolle's message. He teaches us to reclaim the present, to cherish the now, and to see the beauty that has always surrounded us. By living fully in the moment, we can transcend the bitterness of the past and the anxieties of the future. The path to peace, Tolle insists, is not some distant destination but lies in surrendering to the flow of life as it is, here and now. In one of his most poignant teachings, Tolle recounts a parable of a beggar who had spent decades sitting on the same worn box by the roadside. Each day, the beggar extended his cap to passers-by, pleading for spare change. One morning, a stranger paused and asked, "What's inside the box you're sitting on?" The beggar shrugged dismissively, replying, "Nothing, I suppose. It's just an old box I've sat on for years." The stranger pressed further, urging him to open it. Reluctantly, the beggar pried open the box, only to find it brimming with gold. For years, he had been sitting on unimaginable wealth, oblivious to its presence. This parable mirrors our own lives. We search outwardly for happiness and fulfillment, all while sitting on a treasure trove of peace and joy within ourselves. The mind, cluttered with distractions and preoccupations, blinds us to the riches we already possess. Through the power of now, Tolle challenges us to recognize that we are not our thoughts. Beneath the chatter of the mind lies a boundless reservoir of stillness, a profound state of being where we can finally connect with our true selves. If Tolle, burdened with despair, could rise above his suffering to discover this inner peace, so can you. The present moment is not just a fleeting fragment of time, it is all you ever truly have. Embrace it, and you may find that life, in its simplest form, holds a beauty and depth you never imagined possible. This story is a poignant reminder that, in many ways, we are all like the beggar sitting unknowingly atop a treasure. We cast our gaze outward, endlessly searching for happiness in the external world, oblivious to the fact that the most precious riches lie within us. We yearn for love and security, often overlooking the deep well of peace that already exists inside. So, what is this treasure hidden within? It is the profound experience of inner tranquility, a state of being where we accept ourselves as we are, find contentment in our true nature, and embrace the present moment with open hearts, free from the lingering regrets of yesterday and the looming worries of tomorrow. This is true wealth, the unshakable happiness of living fully in the now. Once you discover this inner treasure, the allure of the world's false glitter fades away. You will be so deeply rooted in contentment that life itself will transform before your eyes. The heavy burden of past sorrows will lift, and the anxiety of the future will lose its grip on your mind. This gold, the true essence of peace, has always been within you. All it takes is the courage to pause, reflect, and look inward. Consciousness, the path beyond pain. But how do you unlock this treasure? How do you pry open the box within yourself to reveal the gold? The first step is understanding the source of your suffering. Ask yourself, what is keeping me from truly living? What causes my pain and sadness? To move forward, you must confront the roots of your distress. Imagine, for a moment, a world devoid of humans, where only animals and plants exist. In such a world, would the concepts of time or dates hold any meaning? Would an eagle wonder about the hour, or an oak tree ponder the day's date? For them, only the present moment exists. Time, as we know it, is irrelevant. They thrive in the simplicity of now, unburdened by regret or worry. This way of living, free from the chains of the past and the anxieties of the future, is something we, as humans, have largely forgotten. We cling tightly to yesterday's pain and tomorrow's uncertainties, so much so that we neglect the beauty of today. Yet the present moment, if we learn to embrace it, offers freedom and peace. You might think, but the present is filled with problems and pain. How can I enjoy it? This perception, however, is often clouded by the weight of your past. To see the present clearly, you must release your hold on what once was and allow yourself to simply be. Stop viewing today as an adversary. Instead, treat it as a companion and watch how it transforms your life. Rediscovering joy in the now. Why is it that people find so much joy in activities like racing down a track or scaling a mountain's rugged face? It's because, in those moments, they are wholly present. The thrill of the now eclipses all other thoughts. Strangely, we often rely on such activities to feel alive in the present, seeking opportunities to break free from the confines of our minds. A Zen master once posed a profound question to his students. What is missing in this moment? The students sat in silence, deeply reflecting, only to realize the answer was nothing. The peace and stillness of that moment itself was enough. A treasure so simple yet so elusive in our noisy lives. It is not necessary to climb mountains or chase extreme thrills to feel this tranquility. Instead, it can be found in the smallest, quietest moments of our day. Take a walk and observe the world around you. How many trees have you passed today without truly noticing them? Perhaps you were too consumed by your worries to see their beauty. Stop for a moment, sit beneath a tree or gaze at one outside your window. Watch its leaves sway gently in the breeze. Breathe deeply, and you will feel the weight of your troubles lift, even if just for a moment. There is a calming energy in nature that reminds us of the stillness we can cultivate within ourselves. In these fleeting moments, you reconnect with the treasure inside you, the peace you've always longed for. The mind and its escape from the now. Each morning, as you wake up, your mind may already be racing with thoughts of the day ahead. You might wish to escape, to run away from your responsibilities and find joy elsewhere. Perhaps you long for the next exciting event, the next delicious meal, or the next person who will bring meaning to your life. But in waiting for these moments, you often miss the quiet joys that today offers. You forget to savor the warmth of the sunlight streaming through your window, the laughter of a loved one, or the serenity of a silent moment. You trade the richness of the present for the hope of future satisfaction, leaving yourself perpetually unfulfilled. Psychologist Carl Jung once recounted a conversation with a Native American tribal chief, who observed that modern people seem perpetually restless. He noted that they always appear to be searching for something, as though a vital piece of their lives is missing. This description might resonate with you, an endless quest for meaning that leaves you unsettled. But have you ever paused, truly paused, to ask yourself, am I at peace right now? Often, the answer is no. Our thoughts overwhelm us, robbing us of the ability to enjoy the present. So, why does the mind resist the now? Why does it pull us into a vortex of regret and worry? The answer lies in our conditioning. We have grown accustomed to believing that happiness lies somewhere else, just beyond our reach. But the truth is simpler and far more profound. Happiness is here, now, waiting for us to notice it. All we need to do is quiet our minds, embrace the present, and let its beauty transform us. One of the most persistent obstacles to fully embracing the present is resentment, a silent, corrosive force that eats away at our joy. Whether it stems from bitterness toward a job, irritation with a colleague, or frustration with a situation, this negativity takes root in our hearts and clouds our perspective. It festers, brewing within us, but ultimately serves no purpose except to weigh us down. Think of it as carrying a heavy, invisible burden on your shoulders, when you have the power to drop at any time. Instead of letting this negativity take control, confront its source. If something or someone is disturbing your peace, take the initiative to address it. Speak openly, resolve conflicts, or make the changes necessary to protect your well-being. You are not powerless. You have the strength to stop negativity from consuming you. When bitterness creeps in, recognize it for what it is and cast it aside, as though you were dropping a stone into a river. Free yourself, reset your mindset, and start anew. Complaining only prolongs your suffering. Taking control of your life, removing unnecessary burdens and reclaiming your peace, is not as difficult as it seems. Another common reason we fail to live fully in the moment is inaction. When faced with an unhappy situation, we often feel trapped, but the truth is, you always have a choice. You can either change the situation, leave it, or learn to accept it. Many people choose acceptance, waiting for a better future to bring them happiness. But to experience true joy, you must go a step further. Be grateful for what you have right now. Imagine standing in a long line, surrounded by impatient people grumbling and complaining. While their negativity brews, you remain calm, choosing instead to focus on the time you have in that moment. When you reach the attendant and they apologize for the delay, you smile warmly and say, "No problem at all, I was just enjoying my time." This shift in perspective, this mindful embrace of the present, transforms not only how you respond to challenges but also how you experience life itself. The power of presence. To escape the grip of negativity and truly immerse yourself in the present, begin by cultivating a state of presence. Close your eyes and focus inward. Ask yourself, what will my next thought be? Wait with anticipation, as though you were a cat silently watching for a mouse to emerge. In that moment of alertness, your mind becomes still. No regrets about the past surface. No worries about the future invade your peace. This is presence, pure, unburdened awareness. However, as your focus wanes and distractions creep back in, the tranquility is disrupted, and the mind resumes its restless churning. Zen masters teach the importance of presence with sharp, surprising methods. Imagine a Zen master approaching their student from behind, suddenly striking a stick to test their awareness. A distracted student will react abruptly, caught off guard, but a truly present student, alert and attuned, will sense the master's presence and anticipate the strike, prepared to respond with calm and control. This practice mirrors life itself. When you remain present and deeply connected to your consciousness, you are no longer carried away by the currents of your thoughts, like a stick floating aimlessly down a river. Instead, you anchor yourself, rooted in awareness and fully alive in the moment, connecting with your inner body. How can you deepen your connection to this state of presence? Begin by turning inward. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on the subtle rhythms of your body. With each inhale, feel your chest rise. With each exhale, notice it fall. Can you sense the vitality within you? Can you feel the quiet energy that animates your being? This is your inner body, limitless, formless presence that holds incredible strength. By tapping into this inner body, you gain a deeper awareness of your existence. It is not bound by the physical constraints of age or external appearance. Even as the years pass and your outer body grows older, your inner body remains vibrant, a wellspring of youthful energy. When you cultivate this connection, you will notice an extraordinary transformation. Your immune system strengthens, your resilience grows, and harmful habits lose their hold on you. Conscious awareness of your inner body empowers you to resist negativity and make healthier choices, both physically and emotionally. Religious traditions across cultures often emphasize transcending the physical body to attain enlightenment, urging practices like fasting or detachment from bodily pleasures. While these practices can provide moments of clarity, true transformation lies not in rejecting the body but in embracing it as a vessel of truth. Your inner body is not something external to be sought, it is already within you, waiting to be acknowledged. By nurturing this connection, you unlock a profound realization. Your inner body is your gateway to lasting peace. Even if your physical form weakens with age, your inner body remains timeless, carrying an unshakable vitality that sustains you. Knowing this, you can live with a sense of lightness and freedom, unburdened by the weight of life's challenges, living fully in the present. Ultimately, the power to reclaim your life lies in your hands. Resentment and inaction are chains you can break. Presence is a skill you can cultivate. And your inner body is a source of strength you can always rely on. When you immerse yourself in the present moment, letting go of the burdens of the past and the worries of the future, you discover a peace that has been within you all along. This is the treasure of life, not something to be found in distant dreams or external achievements, but here and now, in the simple act of being fully alive. You hold within you the power to shield yourself from the grip of anger, the sting of fear, and the shadow of depression. This profound truth reminds us that genuine peace and strength are not bestowed by external circumstances but flow from an inner reservoir of stillness and clarity. Portals into the unmanifested. What is the unmanifested? It is a state of being untouched by form, a stillness that transcends the material world. It is akin to Kai, the universal life energy, an invisible river that flows endlessly from the universe into every living being and back again. While Kai moves like a current, the unmanifested remains utterly still, an infinite well of quiet energy. Have you ever experienced dreamless sleep? That deep, silent void untouched by thought? That is the unmanifested, a serene state brimming with unshakable power. The most direct portal to this realm is the present moment. In our physical reality, we are bound by the ticking clock and the passage of days. But to step into the unmanifested is to slip free from the chains of time, into a timeless state of pure bliss. You can catch glimpses of it when you immerse yourself in the simplicity of nature. Watch the sun rise as it paints the world in hues of gold, or listen to the gentle murmur of a flowing river. Lose yourself in the endless expanse of the night sky or the flickering flames of a campfire. In these moments, the noise of your mind fades, and time ceases to matter. To truly feel alive, surrender yourself to the rhythm of nature. Let go of the barriers within that prevent you from being fully present. Surrender, and you'll discover a profound aliveness. Another way to access this state is through quiet solitude. Turn off your phone, step away from distractions, and sit in stillness. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel the pulse of your inner body. Don't think, just feel. Surrender completely to the moment, and you will find that the separation between your inner and outer worlds begins to dissolve. You become one with the life force that flows through the universe. Boundless and free. Enlightened relationships. Consider the story of two lovers who met and fell deeply in love. At first, their connection felt perfect, as if they were two halves of a whole. In each other's presence, the world faded away, leaving only their shared moments of joy. But as time passed, cracks began to form in their idyllic relationship. The man, overwhelmed by his feelings, grew possessive, fearing he might lose her. The woman, in turn, became jealous and manipulative, consumed by her own insecurities. What was once a bond of love transformed into a cycle of hurt and reconciliation. Until the pain outweighed the happiness and they parted ways. Was this love, or was it a desperate attempt to fill the void within themselves? Their relationship was not born of true love but of mutual dependence. Much like an addiction, when we seek others to soothe our pain or fill an emptiness inside us. Such relationships are destined to crumble once the initial excitement fades. The result is often profound sadness and disillusionment. But what, then, is true love? It begins with acceptance. To love someone fully is to embrace them as they are, with all their imperfections and strengths, without attempting to change them. Trying to mold someone into your ideal image is a recipe for pain. Instead, acceptance allows love to flourish in its purest form, fostering a life of harmony and peace. Yet, true love is not confined to romantic relationships. It exists within each of us, waiting to be discovered. You don't need another person to experience it. True love is a state of being, loving yourself, the world around you, and the present moment. This kind of love is eternal, untouched by the bitterness of loss or the passage of time. It is a love that never turns to hatred, a love that endures beyond fleeting happiness or sorrow. Beyond happiness and unhappiness, there is peace. Picture an old man lying on his deathbed, his body frail and his time drawing to a close. Despite his condition, he refuses radical treatments, choosing instead to face the inevitable with quiet dignity. His life has been rich and meaningful, filled with accomplishments and kindness. As his loved ones gather around him, their tears flowing freely, he remains serene, gazing at them with gentle eyes. In his final moments, he closes his eyes, and with a peaceful sigh, slips into an eternal sleep. What does this story teach us about death? Should it be feared? Is it inherently painful? Life's challenges, even its losses and endings, often become our greatest teachers. Many people, upon reflection, express gratitude for their mistakes, hardships, or limitations. Why? Because these experiences force us to grow. Through awareness and acceptance, we can transform life's darkest moments into sources of light. To achieve this transformation, we must learn to live in the present. When you let go of your attachment to past regrets and future anxieties, you open yourself to the peace that lies beyond fleeting emotions. True peace is not the absence of pain or unhappiness. It is the ability to remain grounded and serene in the face of life's unpredictability. Embracing the now. The journey to inner peace and enlightenment begins with one simple yet profound act: surrendering to the present moment. The unmanifested, true love, and lasting peace are not distant goals to be reached. They are states of being already within you, waiting to be uncovered. By letting go of your inner resistance, you free yourself to experience life in all its richness, beauty, and stillness. This is the essence of living, not in the confines of time, but in the boundless freedom of now. There is no true positive or negative in life. There is only acceptance of what is. This does not mean pretending that bad situations don't exist or living in denial of life's challenges. Rather, it means embracing reality as it unfolds. Just as the old man on his deathbed accepted his fate with grace and left the world peacefully, unburdened by fear or regret, his serene face in his final moments reflected the profound peace that comes from surrender. Now, imagine you're late to work because of heavy traffic. Your mind races as you stew in frustration, blaming the gridlock, the drivers around you, and even the circumstances of your life. You're overwhelmed by the ticking clock, the weight of responsibilities waiting at your desk, and the time you long to spend with loved ones. The pressure mounts, and you feel trapped. What should you do? Panic? Absolutely not. This chaos can dissolve in an instant if you choose to let it. When you arrive at your desk, take a deep breath. Inhale deeply, then exhale slowly. Repeat this a few times, letting your mind settle. Allow your focus to narrow to the task at hand. As you concentrate, the seemingly insurmountable pile of work begins to shrink. Task by task, prioritize what truly matters and let go of what can wait. As the Bible wisely advises, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. This simple act of grounding yourself in the present can transform any moment of stress into an opportunity for calm and clarity. The true meaning of surrender. Surrender is not about giving up or resigning yourself to despair. It's about accepting the present moment fully, without bitterness, anger, or fear. It means acknowledging life as it is while maintaining the strength to take the next step forward. Surrender is not passivity, it's a profound act of courage and wisdom. For instance, imagine finding yourself stuck in the mud. Surrender doesn't mean staying there indefinitely, nor does it mean pretending the mud doesn't exist. It means recognizing the reality of your situation, accepting that you are stuck, and focusing on how to get out. Blaming others or becoming angry won't help you. These emotions only deepen the sense of helplessness. Instead, accept the situation calmly, and take decisive action to free yourself. Life often feels like walking through dense fog at night. Visibility is low, and the way forward is unclear. But imagine holding a powerful flashlight in your hand. That light is your consciousness, illuminating the path ahead one step at a time. As long as you hold onto this light, navigating the fog becomes manageable, even enjoyable. Without surrender, the fog overwhelms you. You fear the unknown, doubt your ability to move forward, and let negativity consume you. But when you embrace surrender, that same fog becomes a peaceful companion, guiding you to clarity and presence. Embracing the present moment. Many of us resist surrender because of regret, fear, or self-blame. We dwell on past mistakes, criticize the decisions we've made, and see our problems as insurmountable. In these moments, take a deep breath and remind yourself, I may be stuck in the mud, but I have the power to stand up and move forward. Begin with small steps. With each effort, you'll find yourself closer to freedom, until you finally break free. Living in the present is not only liberating but also transformative. When you focus solely on today, you discover a profound happiness that no external circumstance can take away. The act of surrendering to what is, not resisting or lamenting it, invites peace into your life. Let go of the urge to control everything and, instead, embrace what's in front of you with an open heart. Conclusion. The power of now. In this journey through the power of now, we've explored how to leave behind the weight of the past and release the anxieties of the future. The key to true happiness lies in fully embracing the present moment. Everything you've been searching for, the peace, the strength, the treasure, has been within you all along. You only need to look inside and recognize it. From this moment forward, start appreciating what you have. Be grateful for the blessings of today. No matter how small they may seem, challenges will come, but with the right mindset, you have the power to face them all. You are a part of this vast and beautiful universe, like a small stream contributing to the flow of a mighty river. By living in the present, you not only transform your own life but also bring peace to those around you. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the power of now by Eckhart Tolle. I hope these insights inspire you to embrace the present and uncover the peace that lies beyond the dualities of happiness and unhappiness. If you found this summary valuable, I encourage you to explore the full book for a more in-depth understanding. Don't forget to share this message with someone who might benefit from it. Let's spread the wisdom of living fully in the moment. Remember, the best time to make a change is always now. Until next time, live each day with mindfulness and joy. Take care.